Factsverse presents a funny story about a bakery owner who hires a young shop assistant. Before we get to the laughter, how about we get to the likes? Click that like button for us, and also be sure to subscribe and, if you've not already done so, click the notification bell so you won't miss a single video. Some men are very respectful toward women. They understand that women are not just objects to be stared at. They understand women are equal to men and that they're more than just something pretty to look at. Some men are different. There are men in this world who believe women are just here for them to look at and, in some cases, for them to disrespect. Well, a bakery owner hired a young female shop assistant, and the man owned a popular local bakery. He decided to hire this assistant who could help the customers while he could spend his time baking. It was the perfect arrangement for him. Also, he figured that since the female assistant was attractive, she might bring in more male customers. And that's why he never complained about the skimpy outfits that she wore. But one day the young assistant came to work wearing a short skirt with thong panties underneath. And when a man came into the store, he saw what she was wearing and thought that she was beautiful. And that gave him an idea. He saw that the raisin bread was on the top shelf and the assistant would not be able to reach it without a ladder. Since the raisin bread wasn't a big seller, the owner of the bakery always put it up on a top shelf. When the assistant asked what he would like, he asked for the raisin bread. She climbed the ladder and got the bread for him. While she was up there, the man stood underneath her to look up her skirt. When she came down, he asked for a second loaf of raisin bread so that he could get a better look. As she was getting the man's second loaf of bread, another male customer came into the shop and saw the man looking up the girl's skirt. He was standing directly under her while she was on the ladder, so it was quite obvious what he was doing. He decided he'd get in on the action so he could get a peek. He asked her for raisin bread as well. When the assistant came down from the ladder, the man asked for a second loaf of bread. The assistant was getting annoyed climbing up and down the ladder. She couldn't figure out what was going on here and why everybody was requesting the raisin bread. She had no idea that these men were simply using that as a ploy to look up her skirt. She was just getting annoyed that she had to climb up and down the ladder again and again. Well, while the assistant was up on the ladder, an elderly gentleman walked into the store, and rather than coming down off the ladder, she yelled down to the man. She didn't feel like climbing up the ladder again, so she asked him, "Is it raising for you too?" The elderly man looked up and said, "No, but it's quivering a little." Obviously, the man was not talking about his order or the raisin bread. He was talking about something a bit more, private. I'm guessing this is not a true story, but it is a great one for a laugh. Something everybody could use these days. If you got a chuckle out of it, share it with your friends by clicking that like button and subscribe for more.